Hello everybody, my name is Udafiue and welcome back to No One Has to Die. This is the end of Lionel's ending. My game doesn't have any sound. I don't know if it's just a thing. I think it's just the part we're at. But we're gonna figure it out. Here we go. First though, you have to do something for me. Okay, it does have sound. I've entered the code to unlock access to the rooms on the ground floor. I'm in the Tempest room. Come meet me here. But why? Can't you tell me now? Lionel is disconnected. Reason, signal lost. Lionel, where'd you go? Because I have no choice now. I have to go find you. Visitor is disconnected. What's gonna happen now? Lionel, end. The end is near. The final timeline has appeared. What? Oh, whoa, what is this? Urgent, the Phoenix Corporation headquarters security has been compromised. All personnel evacuate immediately. Tempest engaged. Security room locked. Emergency services contacted. ETA, 3 hours, 17 minutes. Visitor has logged on to Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Lionel, what the hell is going on here? I went to the Tempest room like you told me to, and now I'm back here in the control room. Wait. Christina has logged on to the Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. What? How did I end up here? Steve has logged on to Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Chris, you're alive. I knew you were alive. What's going on? Steve, I thought you were dead. Me? Troy has logged on to Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. You guys, you remember. You finally remember. Troy, is this all part of some kind of sick trick of yours, isn't it? No, I have no idea what's going on. You think I'm gonna believe that after you lit this fire? I didn't light the fire. You don't just go and change your story now. Steve, he's telling you the truth. What do you mean? Lionel is logged on to Phoenix Corporation Communications Network. Amazing! I knew this would happen sometime, somewhere, but I never thought I'd be the one to witness it. You know what's going on here? Yes, but for now, there are some more pressing matters. Does anyone here have one of the security codes? I already told you mine last time, RFTS. But did anyone find any new codes? Oh, I found a blue file with IRHH in it. And I found one which said SOEE. Perfect. Visitor, I confess that just before I cut out the last time we spoke, I found a file containing the code EMAS. Now quickly, enter all the codes. Alright. Security code confirmed. System online. Beginning scan floor B3. 4 codes received. Full access granted. Full access? You can now lock 4 fire doors at a time instead of just 1. Lionel, tell us what the hell is going on here already. Why is everyone alive again? There's no way I would have enough time for that now. Calculations complete. Fire on floor B3. No casualties expected. No casualties expected? No one has to die. Name drop. Yes. Now we have the security codes. We're all safe. So wait, is Lionel the good guy or the bad guy? Let's get out of here then. Urgent, please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. Okay. So we're just gonna do this. This is easy, I guess. What is going on? The fire has been contained. Fantastic, we're all still alive. Great, but you still owe us an explanation. How is everybody alive again? How did I end up back where I was when the fire started? Why aren't these rooms fire damaged anymore? Beginning scan, floor basement 2. What the fuck is going on? Visitor, do you remember what I told you before? Yeah, that you invented a time machine. Impossible! Well, it's a bit of a different time machine, I guess. It carries your thoughts and memories through time instead of your body. Correct so far. It works going forward, but going backwards. Calculations complete. Going backwards, you killed someone. They never returned to their body. Fire and floor, basement 2, no casualties expected. That is the story as I told it. That person you murdered was my mother, you asshole. What? Your mother died of a brain tumor. You told me so. That was a lie. God, she is a lying bitch. I do not trust her anymore. Lionel killed my mother to test some impossible time travel bullshit. So I lit the fire. I lit it to kill Lionel and wreck his corporation before they ruined any more lives. Chris, I don't believe it. I had expected as much. Christina, your mother is not dead. What do you mean by that? I've seen her body. You took her brain. Urgent, please enter your security system orders immediately. The chat system has been locked until your decision is made. What the fuck is going on? Guys, I'm confused. Are you confused? I'm confused. Okay, I'll turn you off. I'm confused. I hope everybody else is confused, so I'm not the only one. The fire has been contained. Lionel, answers. Your mother's not dead. This is going to be hard to explain. When we sent your mother back in time, she never returned to her body. However, there is not a single fault in our logic. The machine was designed perfectly. The machine is what's in the Tempest room, right? Correct. Anyway, we conducted many experiments and eventually came to one fascinating conclusion. When our subject had traveled forward through time, the future was not set, and so time could not bend to accommodate our time traveler. That is, the consciousness traveling through time would remain in its own timeline. But when traveling backwards, things were not as simple. Beginning scan, floor, basement 1. The consciousness would become lost in the mess that is time-space. It would find a host, one which owned the same consciousness, and which existed at the same time it had been sent back to. But it would not always find its host in its own universe. You've lost me. Our research would suggest that there is nearly infinite amount of universes, which each nearly identical, with only minute differences between them. So when Christina's mothers traveled backwards through time, she was not alone. Trillions of her, maybe more, traveled too. They would land randomly into different timelines, so some would land in the same timeline, and one consciousness would override the other. In some timelines, no one would ever know that Christina's mother had even left, or that consciousness had returned to her body wasn't from their universe. A rare few consciousnesses would land back where they began, in their own universe. But many timelines were left like here, in this universe, where Christina's mother's consciousness left in this world, but no other consciousness returned to fill her body. Okay, I'm confused. So when she traveled back in time, her consciousness cloned itself, or duplicated itself millions and billions and trillions of times, and then only one or two came back to the same timeline they're in. Because of this, the body remained empty and Christina's mother was effectively dead. But her consciousness lives on another timeline, in another universe. So she's alive and dead at the same time? Okay. I'm not buying a word of this. Calculations complete. Fire and floor B1. No casualties expected. But it explains everything. This is why everything kept happening over and over again. This is why we're all here. Yes, it took me a while to figure it out. But we have all been brought here by the Tempest Machine. Visitor, you remember a time in which you let everyone die apart from myself, correct? Yeah, and you gave me access to the Tempest room. Well, each of these people remembers a different reality. One where they were the only survivor of the fire. That's right. I had to wait and do nothing while Chris died. I had to wait and do nothing as all of you died, time and time again. At the end of each of these realities, the survivor enters the Tempest Machine, which had its clock set at the beginning of the disaster as a security measure. When each of us entered the machine, we were randomly shot into another universe. Some of us would have ended up back where we started, and no one else would remember what had just taken place. But there would be a few universes like this, where by chance all of us came from 5 different universes into one. And that is how we are all together here now, with memories of different futures. Whoa. But the chances of that happening would be practically zero. Actually, with as many universes as there are, it's incredibly likely. There are probably hundreds of universes in which the same thing has happened and is happening here. Nothing about this screams incredibly likely, but it's the truth. Okay, Stuart, when I said I like storyline and plot twist, I didn't mean make it hurt my head. Okay, so when everybody entered the Tempest room, they entered the machine, which split up their consciousness into millions and trillions of consciousnesses, and in the end, they all came together. The consciousness that survived all came together into one place, right? I think I'm understanding, but I'm not quite sure. Okay. So let's just get through this and see if we can figure this out. Alright. Anyway. I'm gonna have to end this episode soon, though. Hey, guys. All of your paths meet up here, right? They do? I suppose they must. Beginning scan ground floor. Soon we'll all be able to talk in person. No fire detected. Can't wait to see you again, Chris. I'm so glad you're safe. They're gonna get together and they're gonna get married and they're gonna have babies. I can't either, Steve. I can't believe you're alive. You're both alive. Well, hurry up then. I'm already there. Okay, I'm coming through now. I can see you. I'm in. Me too. Hey, has anyone unlocked the door for me so I can come down too? Hello? Anyone? Guys, stop talking in person for a second and look at your messages, goddammit. Typical. Now what do I do? Visitor? Christina, can you ask Lionel to open the door for me? No. Sorry. I don't think I'll have the chance to. Is something wrong? Where are you? I stepped out for a moment. I'm at the Tempest Machine. I haven't been entirely upfront with all of you. What do you mean? I've been here before. Weren't you listening to Lionel? We've all been here before. No, I've been here before, to a timeline just like this one, where we all managed to survive, except things went a little differently at the time. For instance, I asked Lionel where the controls for the Tempest Machine were, and he told me they were on floor basement 2, in my section of the building. Later, he explained that the machine can't send consciousnesses back before the first time it was turned on, which was when my mother's was sent back through time. So I thought I'd give things another try. I hopped back into the Tempest Machine. Don't tell me. This time when we were on floor B2, I sent the machine back as far as it could go, to the moment I lost my mother. I'm going back. I'm going back 3 years to find my mom. This is crazy. What if you just end up in another universe where she disappeared? Then I'll break into here. I'll travel again. What about the people who care about you in this universe? What about Steve? You should know better than anyone what this feels like. You've had to choose a person's happiness over another's time and time again. In the timeline you came from, you even chose to kill me. I wish I could save Steve and my mother both at once, but I don't have that choice. I've spent too long wishing she was back with me to turn back now. Besides, in this world, I'm a murderer. I'm an arsonist. There's no place for me here. Christina, you're not gonna stop me, are you? No. No, I'm not. Tell Steve I'm sorry, and that I love him. Tell him that I hope we meet again somewhere. Sometime. But for now, goodbye. Goodbye. Good luck. Thanks. I think I'll need it. Christina has disconnected. Reason? Signal lost. Okay, guys, I have to end this here. I can't let it go any longer. This is killing me just as much as it's probably killing you. Okay. I can't really talk about it because I'm running on 15 minutes. This is not good. I'm supposed to be 10 minutes. Look at what you're doing to me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, which I hope you did, leave a like and a comment. Thank you guys. I already said that part. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos that I've done and I'm going to do in the future. And as always, stay delicious.